In light of the Panama Papers, which revealed the involvement of 3 Sri Lankan corporates and 22 shareholders, attention has now been focused on a report compiled by US-based Global Financial Integrity on illicit financial flows from developing countries from 2004 to 2013. According to this report, Sri Lanka is ranked 53rd of 149 countries for illegal money outflows from the country up to 2013. The report indicates that in the year 2004, Sri Lanka's illegal money outflows stood at $1.4 billion and had increased to $1.7 billion in 2013 on a year-on-year basis. The highest outflow was recorded in the year 2011, 2 years after the war ended, and stood at a staggering $4.6 billion. The cumulative figure during the 10-year time frame stood at $19.96 billion, which amounts to 2.88 trillion Sri Lankan rupees. The report indicates that this includes money illegally earned through corruption, while some illegal transfers are not noted in the balance of payments because of wire transfers by banks and shady money changers. In 2004, the president of the country was Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga. Mahinda Rajapaksa took over the mantle in 2005 and was the head of state until early 2015. Incidentally, he served as the Prime Minister in 2004 as well. Global Financial Integrity's report recommends 1. That governments should establish public registries of verified beneficial ownership information on all legal entities, and all banks should know the true beneficial owners of any account opened in their financial institution. 2. Government authorities should adopt and fully implement all of the Financial Action Task Force's anti-money laundering recommendations. Laws already in place should be strongly enforced. 3. Policymakers should require multinational companies to publicly disclose their revenues, profits, losses, sales, taxes paid, subsidiaries and staff levels on a country-by-country basis. 4. All countries should actively participate in the worldwide movement towards the automatic exchange of tax information as endorsed by the OECD and the G20. 5. Customs agencies should treat trade transactions involving a tax haven with the highest level of scrutiny.
Normally in Sri Lanka, the normal tax rate payable by a company or a individual is 1/3 of the total income. So based on that particular figure, we can safely estimate that it will be around 1/3 of 20 billion is about 6 billion which should have been lost over this period. So when we look at the total amount that has been estimated at 20 billion, 1/3 of that comes to about 6 to 7 billion US dollars. It's a huge amount, and the total GDP of the country is also 74 billion Sri Lanka rupees in US dollars. So in an economy of 74 billion US dollars, if 7 billion has been taken out of Sri Lanka through illegal means, which comes to about 10 to 12% of the total GDP, which is a huge amount. And we can find that why Sri Lanka government is earning only 12% of GDP as its tax revenue.
This government's attitude is flippant at best. It is absolutely shocking that in light of various reports, this government has done absolutely nothing concrete about what has been revealed financially. For example, the offshore leaks was out in 2013, and this government have done nothing about that. We now have the Panama report. There is some detail about Sri Lankan entities and individuals involved in that, and this government has done nothing about that. Now we have a US-based Global Financial Integrity putting out its report where a staggering 19.9 billion US dollars, or that's 2,888 billion rupees, put it another way, 2.8 trillion rupees has been spirited out of Sri Lanka illegally.